I'm outside. Sincere. But I had just got sent a video, okay? And it was about this mermaid that supposedly washed up on the shores in the realm of what y'all call, or what is called Africa. um, Whether or not anyone believes it's real or it's fake, because I just pulled some cards and I believe that it was actually a real mermaid. See, now we're in the age of where things are being revealed that these energies tell you the fantasy. See, they did shit like created the movie The Little Mermaid and stuff. So you can believe that anything that you see out of the ordinary that doesn't look like the quote unquote normal human of the earth plane, or the earth realm, or the realm of the human experience is what I now call it. If it doesn't look like something like that, then it's not real, don't exist. You need to learn how to open up your mind and know that these energies do exist, okay? The fact that that energy possibly washed up here or came here through a vortex or possibly a portal. It may have been here to communicate some sacred knowledge to someone specifically and got lost along the way because it looked like a young species of their type, because it looks like if it was a human child between the ages of about 8 and 13. Excuse me. It was quite disturbing, the reaction that those humans gave that mermaid. See, this is why none of the higher intelligence beings want to communicate with a lot of humanity. Okay? Y'all are so low vibrational, it's not even funny. Instead of helping the mermaid siren being, okay, we know that when we take fish out of water, a lot of fish can't breathe out of water, okay? That energy was struggling to breathe, okay? So instead of helping to get it back into its natural habitat, they poked it in all types of weird stuff they did to it. Who knows what else they did when the camera stopped rolling. I find that real weird. We have to start accepting the fact that there are a lot of other energies on this plane that are entering into this plane that have been existing on this plane for only the divine knows how long, okay? And we have been programmed, or my program, and I broke my program, you know, some of y'all have been programmed to kind of turn the other cheek, per se, at anything that is not familiar to you. And that's crazy because I flipped my deck over and familiar popped up in reverse. Okay, I'm out here on the balcony. Here's my deck. Okay, familiar. It popped up in reverse, so that's just basically the unfamiliar. Okay, so basically I'm just having a discussion. I didn't come to do a reading. I mean, I will pull some cards, right? Lately I've been on just a whole different vibe as far as my spiritual path and spiritual growth. I got karma flipped over, so maybe, I don't know, somewhere in the past life, because past life came out whenever I was trying to figure out if this energy was real or not, this mermaid, this, whatever was real or not. And I got past life in the reading. I got Ethers of Void, which in my deck, it's a little portal. Let me see if I can find it. And I believe that that energy came through like a portal or vortex in the sea or ocean and kind of ended up on the dry land. But what I'm saying is, why can't they just throw it back out there? Because they're able, I believe a lot of other places on this earth had these experiences that the corporation over here don't really have experiences like that because of all this tower and 5G and all this stuff going on over here, all this technology and stuff. But it's like more um, open in a lot of those places. Like when there's a lot of sightings and stuff in the oceans and in the sky, and inter earth interactions with different beings and stuff, because they don't have so many blockages as far as like these wires and stuff. Like um they don't have anything that's blocking that frequency out, if you get my drift. So they're able to have a lot of those experiences, which I believe we would too if we didn't have it. A lot of They're trying to block those energies out. I mean, you're constantly seeing them spraying these obstacles and these blockages in the sky to block out certain things from coming in. I mean, energy is very strong anyway. So if it wants to enter into this, into our space, then it's going to enter into our space. But the fact that they're so hell bent on keeping these energies out and blocking these energies from communicating with us is weird. But that's what happens whenever you're power hungry as hell and you want to control every damn thing. And also, I got this card too, accept change, as well as crown chakra. And I also got this card, which is, when I recreated this, it's integration instead of assistance from your angels and demons, but it's integration, because you see how both sides are integrating. So I had accept change and integration, and it came out both of those cards together twice. So I believe that these energies are wanting us to accept the fact that this reality is shifting and changing, and a lot of these fantasies and a lot of these elementals who we weren't able to see with our two eyes, we're now able to see because our spiritual eyes are opening up a little bit more. So we're starting to see some of these beings that we haven't seen before, we only seen on movies, and being as though they told us about them and showed them to us in movies, they're starting to exist in our reality. And that's another thing that I wanted to start talking about. The fact that we're living our lives based on somebody else's experiences, and we need to start creating our own experiences and deprogramming from the program. So when I say that, that means when we read a book, that's somebody else's experience. We didn't experience that. And we are basically trying to put our own spin on what we think that experience is or feels like, if you get what I'm saying. And that's also helping to create our realities too, because if you haven't really experienced anything any of these people are talking about, even if it sounds so profound or anything like that, we still have to be open enough to experience all of that stuff on our own. Hold on real quick. Okay. We still have to be open enough to want to experience this on our own. Like I said in a video before, I don't even know if I posted it, but I know I recorded it, and I said before, how do we know what this stuff they tell us is really called? Like, is it really called a flower? We were told it was cauliflower. We were told that that color is yellow instead of us experience that vibration, because all of these quote unquote colors and things have a energetic vibration. And it will, if you connect with that vibration, you're able to figure out what messages um, those energies have for you, codes and downloads and everything like that. And that's a whole story for another day. Like I said, I'm working on reprogramming myself with my own codes, and figuring out what these realms and these worlds are really called in my own little whatever, okay, universe or whatever. But I'm still looking. I got a thick deck, y'all know. I showed you before. Look how thick my deck is, and my fingernails are crazy because I've been painting and dyeing stuff and drawing. That's what I do. I don't have time for fake nails and all that. I'm over that stage. I did that in my 20s. Always having my nails done, always having my hair done, always having my feet done, all of that other extra superficial bullshit. Okay, I'm not just all into that. Plus, I don't want all that, all those chemicals being absorbed into my cells and body and stuff. So, but hold on, let me see. I'm trying to. It might be at the top. Okay, so I also have repressed memories. Here it goes, right here. And I'm like, why are they insisting these? Why did they want to get, get it off of the beach? This is the first card that flipped over. So, like I said, this here looks like a portal. And here's my repressed memories card. But this here looks like a little portal. And I'm like, okay, well, I feel like it came through a portal, and there was a reason why it came here to communicate some type of information, because the throat chakra card came out. And that deals with communication. Okay? So, like I said, I'm not entirely too sure. Of course, I'll do a deeper reading because I really want to know, but I'm just stuck on the fact that they just stood there and poked at it. Like, you're not going to help it. Like, there's no compassion. Humanity has been so brainwashed and so, humans rather, some of them, not all of them, most brainwashed, pushed to the point pushed so far to the point where there's no love, no compassion. We get a kick off of seeing other people in pain and suffering and things like that. Like, this is literally like the reptile brain, what they talk about, that reptilian energy. Okay. There's nothing but chaos and war and hatred and anger. Like, there's a lot of healing that needs to be done, and I don't blame any beings for not even wanting to come here. A lot of the times, and I do watch a lot of like hypnosis sessions. I'm gonna see if I can find the name of the woman I watch. I don't want this to end, so I'm not going to touch nothing. But she's a melanated woman, and I recently came across a European woman. Both do beautiful hypnosis work to tap into past life regressions, and I seen a couple of the videos. I think the melanated woman, her name is Neosha, I think, and the other one is something hypnosis. I forgot, but one's on TikTok, one's on IG. The European woman is on TikTok, and the melanated woman is on Instagram. Okay, so I'll post their links so you guys can check their videos out. But they both do beautiful work. tapping into past lives so that you can heal what's going on in your current life. Or some people like me suffer through anxiety, and it's like, where is this anxiety coming from? Where is some of these fear-based thoughts coming from? It could be something that I carried on from a past life, some type of fear. You know what I'm saying? And they help to let go of those fears and all types of stuff to heal, so that you can heal what's going on in this current life and help you to tap into parallel. I know the European woman, she helps you to tap into like different parallel lives and timelines and stuff. I just recently watched a video where she was helping someone tap into a past life where they were a being from another realm or another planet or something like that, and they were coming with a message about helping to heal humanity. Humanity is broken. Humans are broken. Humans need healed. This is a sickness and a disease, like, and I'm not talking about within the body, I'm talking about the mindset. Sick in the head. Okay, a lot of things happen that you wouldn't even believe, like you wouldn't even think humans would be capable of. And it's kind of weird, and it's kind of, I don't know, but assistance, this integration, this crown chakra card keeps coming out too. I know I'm all over the place right now, but I'm just trying to figure out, because that was kind of weird with that, what happened with that mermaid, the fact that they were poking it, and definitely all over the place, because I went from one subject to the next. I kind of think I got a little bit of ADHD, but I mean, I don't like to claim anything anymore. It's just my energy is high, and I got a lot of stuff on my mind to talk about. And sorry, looking at these cards, and it's like there'll be so much stuff in my mind that comes out scrambled or all over the place or whatever. I don't know, but it was, what I was saying is that we definitely need healed. I got this deck, and I was reading a little bit about these energies, because of course they tell us about the Arcturians and the Pleiadians and the Vegans and all of those energies, and they gave them names already and tell us these energies exist. The Andromedans. Me, I want to see these energies come to me and tell me that's what they're called, not because that's what someone else called them and named them. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem and my issue. Not saying that they don't exist, but is that their name? Is that their energy? Is that what they look like? Because what they, you know, energies will come to you and show you their true face, or what they really look like. They have these energies looking like humans. A lot of these energies, especially in different realms, what I've seen before, a lot of them don't even look human. I mean, they might appear human, and they can energetically shapeshift so that you can feel more comfortable while they're in your presence, or you're in their presence, so they don't frighten you. But their true form doesn't always look like a human. Sometimes it's a ball of energy. Sometimes it's a leaf looking thing. I mean, you never know. Sometimes it can be a blob. I mean, we gotta quit like putting, and then I'm going inside these books and stuff, just like I had the color, and I love this deck here. I love this deck, my Lemurian deck, okay? But I did have to color a lot of the beings and energies on the cards, because you're not about to program in my mind that all of these energies are just your people. No. And I didn't color them all melanated. I colored them different colors, okay? Because that's what we have down here. Other places, in my mind, they don't exist that way. This is here. This is beautiful. Let me show you when I had to color. I had to color a lot of them. I colored this one and fixed the hair, but he was just straight up pale. Okay, I made him yellow, and the little baby had straight blonde hair, so I had to, You know, he's purple. The little baby is purple. Because we're not about to sit here and see. Now this, I like this. Because this is what I expect something that's not on this planet to look like. Because there's all different types of energies, different colors, depending on your vibration. This is beautiful. Okay. I like this. So, I love this deck. Maybe I'll pull something real quick so we can get a little energy feel. I'm just shuffling. I'm not just pulling what I want to pull, but I can't hold the phone at the same time. So I just want to see what messages do the divine, higher vibrating energies have for the collective. What messages do you have? I think I had this yesterday. I think I had this. So we have this here, the Syrian emissaries. I love this. Very beautiful card. I'm gonna leave it here for a minute so y'all can get a good look. Okay. Very, very beautiful. You see, she's not just what you would call European or what you would call copper color, melanated, whatever you want to call it, whatever. I like the fact that the musical notes in there, which is a very, which is one of the ways that I'm learning how to communicate with my highest divine selves, because these energies that look like this and stuff like that, those to me, and this is to me, those are what we look like in our highest vibrating form. Okay. On higher dimensions, like the 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, on up to whenever it ends, which is, I think it's just infinite dimensions. We don't look like how we look now. You know what I'm saying? We definitely look different. And we match the vibration of that dimension. Okay? So this says dream for the new earth. This is just picturing and helping to create it with your mind, what the new earth looks like for you. Create your reality, that new earth, what it looks like for you. Start to create that in your mind, and also pay attention to any codes that you get from your higher selves, okay? Because I do see a lot of codes in this card, and then there's the flower of life unfolding behind this being, which is also bringing codes too. It says time now for a magical life. This is walking in your power, stepping in your magic. Don't make every day like a burden. Start to walk in your magical purpose or your true purpose every single day, even if some of us still work jobs, 9 to 5 and things like that. But just start to create some type of magic in your life to where these energies, you're vibrating on this at a certain level, so where these energies can enter into your energetic field and be able to bring messages to you and help to transform your life too. So I'm going to read what it says here in the book, because this book, man, it has some powerful messages, and this is number 6 in the Cosmic Insight. So this is the card that the family that comes from the Cosmic Insight section. Okay, so let's see what the Cosmic Insight is about. So it says introduction, Lemurian Star Child. See, and that's another Lemurian one, okay? You are opening up to the cosmos. Much information is coming in through your crown. Ooh, and remember I said the crown chakra kept trying to come out? Kept trying to come out in my other card, the crown chakra, came out, I said that. If you don't remember, rewind it. And that's possibly, this possibly may be like where that mermaid came from, this frequency here, the Syrian energy. Because this energy on this card kind of looks like a mermaid. Kind of looks like a mermaid. Wow, that's crazy. So this may have, that energy may have a lot to do with the Sirius energy. So this is just an introduction to this particular chapter. Okay, so it says information is coming in through your crown, your star connection. Receive the light from the cosmic heart source to open your mind and your heart. Guides from the stars present to you, showing you cosmic circles. You find that you are multi-dimensional. Like I said, we exist on multiple dimensions, different dimensions, all over. We're unlimited beings, okay? Not limited by the linear mind. You allow your whole body to be imbued with multi-dimensional light so that the light codes start to integrate. Remember, I pulled out that integrate card. This is all falling together with the cards that I pulled out and showed you. With the angel and demon that was coming together, integrating, and I said maybe possibly they want to integrate their energies with us. Yeah, okay. Okay, now you can start to connect to specific star systems. So some of us can start now, even if you don't want to say a particular name that was programmed to you, you can just call on your star seed family and just basically be like, I'm calling out to my star seed family. Don't play with that. My star seed family that vibrates with me on the highest frequencies, or whatever you want to say. Where do I come from in this big universe? Like, what star system do I come from? What star family do I come from? Show me or tell me where I come from, or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? But make it your own. It says now you can start to connect to a specific star system to be graced with her wisdom and energy. You start rising to the Pleiadian frequencies and meet your Syrian emissaries of light. Through connecting to them, you can also connect to your cosmic self, the one that I showed you, remember? To being on different planets simultaneously. Like I said, we are existing all at one time, past, present, future, all at the same time. The Arcturians tell you about sacred geometry, and the angelic ones teach you about the depths of love. Use your breath to integrate this wisdom by breathing in the light of the whole universe, then breathe out any energy that you are ready to let go of. Wow, this is beautiful. So it's the Cosmic Insight section. The color's gold. The numerology is 6, 7, and 13. And the words, or the keywords for some, are wisdom, magic, the divine, the 7 sisters of the Pleiades. So let's go to, what is that?
What was that, kid?
Kids. Okay. So, like I said, it said dream for the new earth, time now for a magical life, planetary architects, light family, and Amara. Wow. I have a niece named Amara. Okay, so it says the Syrians share their love through sacred geometry. Funny, because I pulled sacred geometry yesterday, and I've been really, I even bought, I forgot what it's called, a protractor or something like that. But one of those things where you can draw perfect circles, and I'll start drawing like my geometrical figures and stuff and tapping into that. Okay, so guide me to cosmic circles and inspire my dreams for the new earth. Okay, so I'm reading out. We are the Syrians. We are the divine architects of planet Earth, creating the bidding for the Lemurian energy to descend. You might recognize our energy as it is the divine support that allowed the Lemurian human to come into form as if on a cushioned slide from the heavens towards the earth. Remember that portal I talked about? And also, I think the Lemurians were kind of like water beings too. Do you miss the harmony of pristine Lemuria or the loving energy from your life family at times? Allow us to clear the mist from the human mind. The Syrian energy is always with you to bring in higher dimensional love and remembrance. We hold your hand in times of difficulty, times when you feel alone. As a Lemurian star child, you can always remember us because you feel the loving earth that we co-created. You feel the pods of dolphins that we sent to guide your divine flow. You feel the elves and the fairies who help you see the sparkles in your life. And this is really reminding me to tap into the elemental energies too. So the Syrian energy is coming back manyfold because the dawning of the new earth is upon us. The magic of Lemuria is returning to the consciousness of the human. This is not a delusional magic that denies the dark. It is the end of the illusion of the dark. Wow. And I'm reading kind of fast because the baby wanted to wake up. But it says the dark will not perish because it is judged. It will be seen as an illusion that never existed in the first place. The magic of transformation is upon you. Transformation without any need for force or even bravery. The role of ego is coming to an end and is replaced by sparkling magic. So this is basically like that integration card I talked about. Wow. The magical journey is waiting to begin for everyone, so don't wait for too long. If you wait, you are holding on to the illusion of time. Wow. While in the new paradigm, you are dreaming yourself out of time. Instead of waiting, you can dream the new earth into being. You dream up the magic in the end of time and suffering. Your life can be a Lemurian fairy tale happening by itself, and there's still issues remaining in your consciousness, remnants of the old paradigm. There is a time and a place to look at these issues, to face them, and to be done with them. Right now, simply dream that they are healed and transformed. Dream up the magic. Do you still feel a need to work more on yourself? Solutions to problems are simpler than you think. This card shows you because you don't need to work on anything right now. Our message is to simply dream up a new earth and a new life. Let go of any idea of fixing or solving anything in your life. Simply dream the new paradigm into being and allow the Syrian energy and the Syrian beings to be with you. From our planets, our cosmic consciousness, we are already seeing all of these dreams. We can see your dreams even before you become aware of them. Wow. They reside in your higher self, which is descending into matter. Allow the Syrian energies to catalyze your dreams, to accelerate them into being. We support your dreams by helping the illusions to fall away. The illusions of having to suffer for your dreams to manifest. Wow. Simply allow and enjoy your dreams without putting any conditions or conditioned beliefs on them. Allow and entrust us, the Syrians, to be the stewards of your dreams, for this has always been our task and function. Background: the Syrians and the Lemurians. Creation starts in the higher dimensions and then trickles down like the water and soil. The songs of the Syrians are higher dimensional. Their light language helped to birth Gaia, the living earth. This process includes the devas and the energy signatures of minerals, insects, plants, and animals. They assisted in calibrating the energetic grid to optimize it for humanoid life forms. The grid. That grid got me thinking, like, is that the grid that they have around Earth to keep us in? Or, I don't know, I have to just literally look more deep into that, because my mind just goes like, boop. Okay. So as such, the Syrians are stewards of the earth, and they are intimately connected with Lemuria. Many beings actively and joyfully remember the role of the Syrians in God's creation plan. The role of the Syrians is more on a macro than a micro level. They are actively involved, but more with the planet as a whole than with individuals. Their energy is very creative and life-giving, and they don't interfere with the free choices that humans make. The Syrians honor, support, and steward whichever course humanity chooses to take. After the original manifestation of Lemuria, the cosmic remembrance of benevolent star beings became less accessible for humanity. This was due to the suppression from the ego, who fears this liberating energy and outside interferences. Your cosmic memory reactivates when you call in the Syrians. They work with you from their macro level, and they are very loving. They share information about the ascension of the planet, about energy healing, and they communicate sacred light codes. This activation, or these activations rather, give you powerful healing abilities, clairvoyance, and cosmic insight. The affirmation: my heart opens to the new earth dream in each and every moment. And that's all they got. That's beautiful. So this was definitely in alignment with what I pulled with the mermaids about accepting change in a new earth. We're definitely shifting from the old paradigm to the new paradigm. I don't know if anybody else felt like that shift energetically or just seeing things differently. But I have been, and it's definitely a beautiful thing to witness. Because I mean, this is why it's falling. There's nothing. It's not going to be a beautiful shift. Everybody's wanting to change, and this is the way that it's changing. The whole freaking system is falling apart. The powers that were are no longer in power. It's us that are in power now. They're giving us the illusion of power. They're trying to show. Got us thinking they're still in power with the illusion of being in power. They're not still in power. There is no power. I mean, nobody here. Let me tell you something. They are on this prison planet just like we is. So for anyone to even fear those energies, don't even fear them. Let go of that fear of those energies. You know what I'm saying? It's first of all, I see people fighting for the planet too much. This is a very, Earth is just a school somewhere you come to learn lessons and to gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or shall I say, knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, so that you can carry this on to a different dimension or whatever, or just learn some things about what it's like to be human, just have a human experience. This ain't nothing that you want to keep and hold on to. This is an attachment too. Everybody's talking about, oh, the earth belongs to me, the earth don't belong to no damn body. Okay? That's first and foremost. Everybody is here for a lesson. That's why everybody's on earth. Every being is on earth because it's here for a lesson. The dogs, the cats, the flowers, the trees, the plants, the grass, the ticks, the ants, the roaches, the fleas, the bugs, what else? The elephants, the swans, the dirt. Everything is coming here to learn something. That's why that energy came through that portal. It wanted to learn something from here, get something from here. I just seen some eyes, big eyes looking at me. That's crazy. But that being wanted to come through that portal. It's because Earth, there's a reason why that being came to Earth. Okay, it may not have landed where it was supposed to land, but I mean, it came through the portal, and that's crazy because I was just listening to, like I said, I listened to the woman who does the hypnosis, and she just was doing her, she was showing one of her sessions where she helped a woman or another being or another human was talking about, I guess, their experience in the past life. She was a masculine energy, and she went through a whirlpool portal and ended up somewhere. She thought that maybe if she jumped into that whirlpool that she would have drowned, but she said no, it was kind of like going through a water slide, but real fast. And then whenever she went through, she ended up on some grass. So that's where I'm saying that you don't know where you're going to end up whenever you go through these portals, where you're going to land or anything like that. Just because you go through what, like the Bermuda Triangle, I believe that's a whole portal. That's a whole freaking portal. Let's see what's the side. Wow, it came out. That Bermuda Triangle, that's a whole portal. And vortex and everything, an energy vortex down there. Very powerful energy. I would love to live down there. Literally, I would love to live in Bermuda. Anywhere where there's vortexes or anything like that, where there's no type of like how we got all these power lines and towers and stuff here, that's like kind of, to me, I feel like that's like blocking energies from coming in and restricting, and also picking up on not so good frequencies, like, because I'll be sitting here cool, and then all of a sudden my energy will switch, and it's like, because these power lines carry energy, it's carrying energy from people's thoughts and stuff like that, and the way people feel, and it might, it attaches to us, and it's like, I don't want to, this is just too much. I'd rather be out in the where there's no types of anything like that, even where it's like hard to get Wi-Fi and everything like that. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I wouldn't mind being in the jungle, or girl, calm down.
Sorry, Mom. Oh, I saw Cortez's friends.
Okay, that's not important right now. I'm doing this, please. And I wouldn't mind being somewhere where it's like off grid type. I surely wouldn't. On some type of island or something where there's not too many power lines or anything, where you're just, them energies is just like boom, boom, boom. I have heard a lot of stories where even in the mountains over here, see, it's just getting away from this technology in this big city. For real, because I done seen a lot of stories, and heard a lot of stories too, or seen a lot of stories, both heard and seen, where people are having these, certain human beings are having these encounters with, what is that? It's a hawk. I just seen, not to change the subject, but it was like a hawk or an eagle or something on that roof over there eating another bird. It was crazy, but anyways. I just seen a lot of stories and heard a lot of stories where, except change keeps popping up, where there's these sightings, and these humans are literally seeing beings from different realms, and they're coming through vortexes and portals and stuff that are in nature. They ain't coming and landing. It's very rare that you see something coming and landing like in the middle of the neighborhood or the hood per se. You're going to see things like that, especially while you're out camping in nature. Okay? Definitely in nature. I don't think there was telephone poles and 5G towers and all of that stuff where that mermaid turned up. You know what I'm saying? It was able to come through that portal. Even the portals and the stargates that they got over there in Iraq, in Iran, which is one of the reasons why I believe, through the grapevine, Saddam Hussein was murdered, because he was protecting those portals and stuff. Up, here comes the boss. Hey, boss. He woke up. Hey, Stink. So, basically all I have to say, I don't want him to start whining in nobody's ear, because he's right here in my face. But that's basically all I'm saying. We have to get very much so comfortable with the unfamiliar. We have to, because we're in that age right now when we're going to start seeing a lot. They tried to prepare you. I believe they were preparing us when they showed Men in Black, and they showed how they had that agency. It would be nice if they let us all participate in getting to know these different energies. You know what I'm saying? But they all had a real close-knit relationship with certain energies and stuff like that. And they were working together. They actually had like a little airport where they come through and all types of stuff like that. Even in Star Trek. Star Trek is all about the secret space program, and they're interacting with different beings from different dimensions and stuff like that. Who don't want to experience that? Like, seriously. Just be a little bit more open-minded about that happening. It doesn't have to sound crazy, far-fetched, or anything like that. I know every last one of us, I don't care how Christian you are, or how much attached to this program you is, or programs you are, everybody, I don't care if they thought about it one time. Any human being on this planet always wonders what other life is like elsewhere other than this realm. And meeting those energies. I know I always have since I was a child. So, the children were getting out of school. I always hated that. It's like it's those sounds like that. It triggers things. It triggers certain emotions within us, even fire trucks and stuff. That's a low vibrational frequency. Anytime somebody hears a fire truck, they go into straight up fight or flight or survival mode and fear and stuff like that. Because it's like what's attached to a fire truck siren? It ain't happiness. It's panic. It's fear. It's death. You know what I'm saying? It's all of that. All of the above that is low vibrational. So I don't know if anybody, I hope anybody here that was, I don't know. I talk too much. Y'all gonna learn that about me if you stick around long enough. That I talk about. I can go off into tangents. Oh, we got divine justice here. I picked up the deck. I'm just putting the deck. I picked it up. I just randomly split the cards. We got divine justice. Short illness. Some type of divine feminine. Ooh. And I always call Sade a siren. That's funny. She's so beautiful. I always call her a siren. Capricorn. This always pops out. Breath techniques. Prana, yama, and yoga. Definitely helps repressed memories of the past life of freaking gang. Wow. Pluto. Plutonian energy. The Plutonians. Like I said, 3 to 6 months. Walk away. Somebody's gonna be walking away from some type of energy in 3 to 6 months. Letting go of something that no longer serves you. This has put me in a mind frame of like the 8 of Cups, like going on a spiritual quest or just walking away from this, from a life that they were living. Here we go again with the integration. This came up, the heart chakra. Let's turn this around. All my chakra cards in this deck are beautiful flowers. So we have Uranus and Jupiter. And then we have spirits. Ooh. Spirit. Alright, so I guess that's it. I just really came here to run my mouth about the mermaid. If anybody see the video, I suggest you definitely check it out. It was kind of heartbreaking. Like I say, even if it's not real, it's the reaction was real. And that's what is scary, because how are we ever supposed to evolve if we're doing things like that? That was unnecessary. It was very much so scary. Pranayama and root chakra. Air. That was very scary. Subconscious. It's the subconscious programming from the patriarchal, misogynistic society, programming the subconscious mind to react that way towards the unfamiliar. I told you. This is your girl, Mystic. I kind of outgrew that energy as well. I think I'm changing up things a lot lately. But yeah. Let me go back to sleep. I'm gonna take a man. It's a little breezy out here. But I'm out. I'll come back another time. I just wanted to come and have that little discussion. I didn't even expect for it to be this long. It's 49 minutes. So, I'm out. Peace.